So I thought let's get started on a book, like a chapter before I start work today. And this is a book that I've been reading. I'm almost done with it. I think I only have three more chapters left. But it's called Elevate, and it's done by Shannah Kennedy and Colleen Callander. It's two Australian authors, and they're both like, one of them is a famous businesswoman and she was the CEO of Sports Girl, and the other one is a self-help coach. And I've taken some stuff from this book that I really implemented in my life, which is the routine part of it. It's the planning. It's putting a little more importance on health. So this is how I got started into Pilates, because I realized movement was important, and it's also just kind of helped me have tunnel vision on my goal, which is to start my own business, and that's something I really enjoy. So today's chapter, so I've gone through a whole bunch, so the chapters that I've gone through so far is on life, leadership, and I'm on the last stages of longevity, I think. Yep. So the life is about discovering your strengths, your values, what your mindset is, how to improve your mindset, and your leadership is something not just for business-wise setting leadership, but it's also like how to motivate yourself to be better in your life as a person, and then how to share that with people. So that's the leadership part of it, and like what kind of leader you want to be if you are starting your own business. And also saying that a lot of the time you find leaders that are motivated by things extrinsic, so it's not based on people. And what they said is to always put people first, and when you put people first you will succeed. So that's kind of something that I already take into when I'm working at the hospital. So this is something I want to do in my own life as well. And then the last part is longevity. So it's just how to live a better life. So how to stay healthy, how to take breaks, how to ground yourself. And today, let's see, we're on chapter. Last time I think I was on 12, so 14. So I've read chapter 14. I've got my underlines there, and it gives you like plans and stuff, like a template. So we're on chapter 15, and surprisingly enough, this is a chapter that I think is quite useful for me. It's called Find Your Happiness. Oh yeah, and they have like little notes at the end of it. So things that you currently do, things you want to start, and things you want to keep. Or things you don't do, things you can start doing. Yeah. So let's get into happiness. So that was my chapter on happiness, or what's it called? Find your happiness. And like I said in my last video, these kinds of things, or I pick up a certain book or a chapter, and it tends to really mirror my life. Like the things I'm lacking, the things I'm missing, because a few whatever chapters ago, it was on how to find a routine and how to put my life together, and I found that in this book. And then in this book, like in the Diary of a CEO, it's just how to master my own thoughts and my choices, and like how to persevere in the times of difficulty and try to get up. So reading this has led to this, and reading this is going to lead to this. So it's and one thing I didn't expect was how happiness is created, as in, so apparently 50% is genetics. So that 50% is what makes you a glass half full person or a glass half empty person. And I'm of the belief at certain times in my life when I think I'm fully, like, I think I'm really happy, I think I'm a glass half full person. But these days I am a glass half empty person. So I think it depends on my environment. And 10% of its external factors are the career, location, climate, relationships, those kinds of things. And when I'm in a great career, when I'm enjoying what I'm doing, I'm really happy. So when I was doing as an instructor for karate and I was teaching kids, I was probably the happiest I've been because it was a delight. And 40% of our happiness comes from our thoughts and our choices. And these are the small things that bring you joy and satisfaction. So how you enjoy your life, if you're traveling, if you're unwinding, if you have a cup of coffee, if you're eating good food, if you've got good company, if you're reading a good book, those are the things that make you happy. And it was broken down into 3 sections where it was gratitude, kindness, and I think it was empathy. Those are the things that you want to include in your life. So gratitude for the things around you, kindness towards the people around you, and then empathy for the people around you as well. Try to put yourself in their shoes and understand how to stop the cycle of negativity, how to improve someone else's day with you and your kindness, or you and your happiness inside. So I had to write down a few things that matched each one, and I think the writing down part of it is really important in this book because it says writing down is a lot easier, it holds you accountable as opposed to just thinking it, because a thought can just disappear, words don't. And journaling is one part that they've emphasized on, and I've actually started journaling. I don't upkeep on it as I should, but journaling is something I'm doing, and I'm going to continue to do it a little more regularly because I thought this chapter really opened my eyes on why journaling is so important. It's to improve your focus, so to improve your mind, your sanity, I think most of all, but also like how self-aware you are and where you stand, where you're currently in your life, where your goals are. So if you write out your goals in your journal, you're actually talking about how there's a vision for you, and you have to keep that vision because now you're holding yourself accountable, which is something that was brought up in this book. And then the things that you need to let go of to keep you happy, things you need to, things that hold you back pretty much. And you have to, affirmations are a new thing to me. I'm not good with affirmations, but I'm going to try my best because there's a few things that help me or that make me understand. And one of those was, I forgive those who have harmed me and peacefully detach from them. And I think being around negativity or constant fighting is one of the reasons why I am this way as of right now, and I want to slowly detach myself from it and kind of move towards my own happiness and try to fill myself with a lot more positivity. And another one was, I know great things are happening because I am not just great things are happening, I want to make great things happen. I want to feel free. I want to travel. I want to explore. I am a part of something so much bigger. I want to be present for it. I don't want to see life going by and I've just sat at a table and talked to a computer or a phone. I want to see the world. I want to do things. And finally, they tell you to write down, to elevate your happiness. Like, what are the things you can stop doing? What are the things you can start doing? What are the things that you can keep on doing? And some things that I definitely need to stop, are giving into negative thoughts. Things I need to start doing is starting with my positive affirmations. So things that I've never tried before, I'm going to try. I'm going to start doing small acts of happiness and kindness for myself, mostly for the happiness, obviously. And things I'm going to keep doing. Reading. Because reading has brought me so much of peace. I've read a lot. And I'm so grateful for the books that I've read this year because it's given me a lot. I'm going to keep improving my life from inside, and I'm going to keep trying, because trying is the only way we get somewhere. So I highly recommend this book to people, because writing things down and flipping through your own words is very strong. It's not something I would have recommended a while ago, but this book has been it's been extraordinary, and I recommend it to anyone.